As he gets on the sky craft, a young lady approaches Wanyenyekevu. "Excuse me, sir." Wanyenyekevu smiles, yes, with tears in her eyes, she continues, "My husband was escorted out, and I remain here. There must be some mistake." Wanyenyekevu looked at the woman. "Your husband has an evil heart and cannot and will not stay among us." The lady fell to the ground, sobbing. Wanyenyekevu got off the sky craft and sat down on the ground with the lady. "You may go with your husband. You are not forced to stay here, but for me to allow such a man to live among us would be like allowing an infection to live within our body. Eventually, it will grow and consume us all. I tell you what, go and see if his heart changes. If so, he may stay. If not, he will continue to be an outcast, but you can come back." The lady got up. "He can change, I know it," as she ran after her husband. Wanyenyekevu shouted, "What is your name?" She shouted back, "Lila." Joam, Mercy, Elisha, and Elijah assisted Wanyenyekevu with transporting Dark Eagle and his family to their horses. They headed back to the new location, they now call the watchtower, and rushed back to finish helping with the cleanup. Wanyenyekevu stayed and drove his skycraft alongside Queen as they headed back to Tucson. "I've been waiting, we've been waiting for you to explain the things we've seen today. And what is this you are talking about? You killed an Abenian and Oedipus. He's the most ruthless man in Dead Man's Land," Queen said before Wanyenyekevu interrupted. "It's called Sabaoth's land now." "Yes, we killed Oedipus and Abeni B6, and now, whatever the one back there was named. These so-called Abenians are the fallen angels of Sabaoth who have come to destroy Sabaoth's people. I was born Liberté, and I'm from Lake Providence, Louisiana, as I mentioned before, and one day I had a dream that was so real, and a man appeared before me, and he was Mletsi, but he was a wolf." Wanyenyekevu explained his entire story to them, and they all talked until they reached the front gate of their community. Wanyenyekevu devised a plan so that no one would see Dark Eagle, just Queen, and her cousins. Dark Eagle escorted Wanyenyekevu to a small hut in the back of his house. "I believe you would be more comfortable here than in the house, plus this is where I come to meditate and get away. You may stay here for the night, everything you need is here, and when supper is ready, I'll have someone to come get you." Wanyenyekevu thought for a moment and said to Dark Eagle, "Thank you, unsure how long I will stay, but tell no one about what we have discovered. Just call for a meeting for the entire community, let's say noon." Dark Eagle agreed as he walked toward the house. "I know my wife knows by now with Queen and the boys in there, but she is faithful, and I'll tell the rest to keep it hush until tomorrow." Wanyenyekevu immediately gets on his communicator. "Obey?" Obey replied, "Go ahead." Wanyenyekevu asks, "You still at Madden at Altenwer?" Obey replied, "No, I'm at the watchtower. Amardad has located a list of names and functions in one of the largest trafficking rings I have ever seen. They were the main ones sending them to Oedipus." Wanyenyekevu said, "Tell Amardad." Amardad interrupted, "I'm here, go ahead." Wanyenyekevu continues, "Whatever you find, just continue to do at your leisure, but I need Obey and the rest of them to be here about 11:30 a.m., and I need a few more people there to protect the watchtower." Obey returned by saying, "Naraglisser was way ahead of you. He sent back 25 men, ready to go, when we got there." Wanyenyekevu laughed, "One speedster and at least one healer, I bet." "Unsure if I can reach him from here, but tell him thanks." Obey said. "Yep, one speedster and a healer. See you in the morning, over and out." Wanyenyekevu, still laughing, replied, "Over and out."